Okay. So the biggest factor is there in Europe. They are the biggest. Their dark interference, illegal interference, is the one behind making our life worse. More poverty to the Ishmaelian natives who are good, more richness to the non-Ishmaelians who are lying about the persecution against them, uh, more improvement to their lifestyle, more jobs, more work, for us more poverty, more destruction to our Ishmaelian culture, and the minority more embossment to their dark, lying, unlegal embossment. Who's behind it? Many in the region, outside the region, starting from Europe. اللهم عليك بهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك غير العالمين. اللهم don't delete my video. اللهم عليك بهم اللهم أفشلهم ودمرهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك غير العالمين. لا إله إلا الله. Those people in the West are the biggest, are the main interference, Gog and Magog, Russia as well, and others, the so-called Hindu circle. Everyone is interfering, but mainly in the West. Now, the West, they are. The problem is, I mean, go to the occupation, the Holy Land. Look at the interference involving the so-called Shiite in Iraq, in many reasons. I mean, go to Joe Biden. Joe Biden said, "You don't need to be a Jew to be a Zionist. I'm a Christian, and I am a Zionist." In the Jewish state, he talked about the Gohem so-called Israeli state, have nothing to do with war in Iraq. Do you see? Trump, it is now I'm announcing Jerusalem as the capital of the so-called Israeli state. Do you see George Bush Jr. and others, England and others, everyone is interfering. Iran, secondly, Gog and Magog. There is two types, A and B. A, West, B, Russia. And the interference, I'm not going to talk about Afghanistan. Look at them right now. Those who I feel more disgusted, I'm going to say it in a perfect way. I feel more disgusted from are those who are like, for example, the journalists or interviewers in the Fox channel. Do you see Fox? Fox? These people, among them, Gog and Magog, white. They always go and bring guests and talk, and those who are behind them, the Gohem Jews and other, the so-called Zionists. Now, if you, this type and other types who come and say either they are calling for liberalism, secularism, calling from so-called Christianity, calling from Judea rights, calling for whatever atheism, they come certainly from Gog and Magog. When you go talking to them, and I'm not talking about a creep racist person who just wanted to attack, and he knows that he's wrong, and he's fine that he's wrong. And this is a person. This person, if there is a reaction, and if he's beheaded, if he's bombed, then he deserves it. I mean, Osama bin Laden once said, "May Allah accept him from the mortals and those who will witness الشهداء على العصر." Shh. Don't delete my video, please. He said, if their public is electing them, if their public is fine of what their politicians are doing in majority, then we have the right to bomb even the public. He said this. He said, and I agree to a certain level with him. Shh. Yeah. Now, folks, if you go and talk to them or see them in the video, they feel that they are civilized. They have the right to think this way. They have the right. Now, this is part 2. I have deleted so many in part 1, so that you wouldn't delete any of my video. They think that they are civilized, that they are high class, that they are representing the truth about Judea, Christianity, secularism, liberalism. You understand me? It's strange. And some of them, like George Bush Jr., when he said the crusade, apologized. I didn't see any apologize. When he came to Iraq, and some of them, he's a so-called Shiite even, throw the shoes on him. Their interference, their lies, non-understanding the history. This type of people are the most disgusting type. He thinks he's doing right. No one came and punched him in his face with a Jew, and spit in his face, and took some dog shit and put it in his face, and tried to teach him some manners with himself, with truth. I mean, I need to close. If you go, I want to understand. I want to mention this. I want to close. You know what? There is part 1, and I cut part 1. It It was 3 minutes because I saw say something, and I'm not gonna say it again. I didn't say it because if I say it, it might be deleted. I don't want to mention it. I'm just saying the way you criticize the monarch there, starting from the dirty South House, the way you criticize them and push them toward more destructive embossment against us. Absolutely destruction. Look at it now. How many in jail? For what reason among the Ishmaelian? What is the change happening right now? It's you behind it. They are less than rats, those monarch, you too as well, but they are the one who's used. They are not worth any respect. They are not worth any respect whatsoever. From A to Z. From the beginning I'm saying it. They are not worth any respect. But you are interfering. Gog and Magog, the racist. George Bush Jr., I want to ask the South American, Latino, Cotabista, Lamatantarita, Namonuta, are the South American. Okay? In different languages and different. I want to ask, how many among you died in Iraq? No one is talking about the numbers. Why? They say to them, come, you go to Iraq, you fight a war, and once the mission is completed, or once you're, maybe some of them, you will come back to the United States of America, and guess what? You will have your president. They said this to many. I'm not talking about the normal, usual American demonized army. No, I'm not demon army. No, I'm not talking about this army. I'm talking about those. Well, yeah, I have the right. Them and others all over the world. Who's doing what he's doing right now? We are becoming weaker. Our land is. Look at the Holy Land. Look what's happening in Iraq. Who's behind this? China? Or maybe India? You're behind something happening there to the Uyghurs and the Muslims. You. Who's messing with Afghanistan? Africans? No, it's Gog and Magog, Russia and the West. Who's messing with us? It's you. The Holy Land, who occupied it? Me? No, it's you. Satan himself? No, the slave of Satan. You. How many you sent? No one is talking about this huge number of South Native American. Why I'm mentioning this? Because I don't want to mention anything about the spirit of Amerikiyatan. There's a huge number of those from South America who went to Iraq working for the American army and didn't return back. No one is talking about them. Either that some of them, their body was burned, some of them died, and they took them back. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it in a way that. And yet. One second. If you are committing a crime, especially those like in Fox, go check on them. If you are, don't show the people that you are calling for what the Jews deserve. The Jewish says, don't do this, and that the Muslim are terrorists like Hamas. Terrorists, yeah. Saddam Hussein was dictator. We bring democracy. Saudi Arabia, Wahhabis is no good. We want to help more moderate Muslim way. Because Wahhabis have nothing to do with Islam. Did you hear that so-called Shiite? He said this have nothing to do. It started with someone called Muhammad Wahhab. This culture, the natives come from Mars, different planet. Yeah, it's only the so-called Shiite, so-called Hijazis, all Torsh, Najdid. Yeah, they're all from outside. What about the natives there? Don't play like if. Don't come and say if we are not there, you would speak Persian. Yeah, you would speak Persian. Don't come that you are protected. You are the one who's behind my weakness. May you be in destruction and weakness forever. It's you. And you're a liar. You have nothing to do with what you relate yourself to. Why don't you wake up? I'm talking to those who think that they are doing the right thing. I'm not talking about the terrible demons. Demons. Some might be. But some no. Some think that they are doing Islam is bad. I mean, look at Muhammad. Quran. Oh, look, did you ever read the Quran? Fart. It's fart. It's like toilet. Satan and his servant Antichrist and the holy Taghuts. Have you read Quran? Have you read Bible? It's Muhammad is Ishmaelian. All Ishmaelian, they came from the Arabian Peninsula. Go him. Starting from European Jew who call themselves Israeli. They shouldn't call themselves Jews. All Ishmael. What about you? You're not even. You have nothing to do with any native, authentic group in Middle East, and definitely you're not an Israeli. What sort of stupidity you're living in? The so-called Shiite. Alu Muhammad, the family of Muhammad, encouraged the Arab are betrayed that they did this, and there was some demonstration. I remember it at the time of Iraq and war, and even in Iran. What about the mullahs, your mullahs, who are proclaiming that they are Arabs, but they are, and saying that they are descended from the family of Muhammad? The family of Muhammad are Arabs. Wacko problem, huh? You have an issue. The wife of Muhammad, why you're insulting? That's it. These people are not normal. All religion is demon. All religion is dark. No. All religion is dark, starting from it, except Islam. It's not dark. It's peace. But you don't want to see this. I understand. If you don't want to see this, I want you to wake up, be more smart. And when you come and criticize us in Middle East, don't criticize us because you're thinking that you have the right to criticize. No, I want you to criticize because you're racist and you're bad and you want to attack people who will be considered victims by your attacks. This way we deal with you. This way, if there is any sort of reactions, don't come Islam is terror. Look at the Muslim tool. Arab. No. Hamas, why they're sending rocket? Why they're sending rocket to us? Why? Because you shouldn't be there. You're a Gohim and you should return back to Europe or Africa. You're occupying their ancestor houses, and some among them a lot who are real Israelis. Okay? Not Ishmaelians. There is also some ethnics, Syrians, Ashurian in the region you are messing around with and empowering intruders. You understand me? Don't come and say, because they send rockets to us, we fire, we kill them. No, they send rockets, you should retreat and go back to Europe. Yeah. Yes, this is how the solution is. Okay? You don't, then I want to deal with someone, if you recognize this, say, yeah, of course, they send rockets because they have the right, but we are here to stay. This is a second crusade. Now we call ourselves too. Good. I want you to be at that level. Once you are at that level, there will be another sequences because of the judgment day here in this life. May you, أنا خلاص بسكر because I have did a lot of prayers and previous, that's why I deleted. I want my video please to be protected. Don't delete it. They are liars, and you are as well. They are liars. You're lying. You're causing problem in the region for decades. Tarakumat, the word tarakumat. It's sequences of dark things happened in centuries and not decades only. It's my right. I want my right. Don't lie. Don't lie. No, stop lying, you Gohams, and stop lying. Stop lying. Stop relating yourself to what you are the most biggest enemy of. Stop lying. Stop it. Yeah, stop it. It's a personal case. All of this personal case. Yallahu Akbar.